Hey YouTube. So this is number 4 in my list of most influential albums for me, and this one's a bit more modern, which you might be able to guess if you can kind of see who my favourite band are at the present moment. It's Babymetal's first album. It is absolutely nuts. Like from the second it starts to the second it ends, it's just total bonkers. Babymetal are sort of funny one. When I first heard them, it was a song called Karate, which is on the second album, and it was so weird. It's actually, if you look on YouTube, it's actually got a proper video, and I thought that's really weird. And it's like I didn't like the wee girl singing because it was a bit silly, and then it was like, but the rest of it, and it was like, oh. And then I was meant to go to Download Festival in, must be 4 years ago. The first time I was meant to go to Download Festival, my pal Wayne lives down there, down in Leicester, and he was meant to get me a ticket, and the ticket fell through at the last minute, so I didn't go. So I could have possibly seen Babymetal there. That would be 2014. So but then after that, I saw the video on. I had Now TV because I was watching Game of Thrones. I used to buy Now TV to watch Game of Thrones before it got shit and before it finished. And I saw them perform, and it was like, no, there's something there. And then they did a thing I saw on YouTube, which was them playing at some Rock Hall of Fame thing with Rob Halford from Judas Priest, and they played Breaking the Law, the Karate song, and Painkiller by Judas Priest, which was just one I'd only just recently heard myself, and it was just like, right, there's something here. Rob Halford is sort of putting him under his arm. It's like, what's going on here? And then I heard a song called Gimme Chocolate, and I must have watched that about 50 times in a row. It's just, if you look up the video for Gimme Chocolate, it's absolutely nuts. It's just a live performance, but it's absolutely sick. It's what a song. It's unbelievably heavy, and then it's unbelievably ABBA, and then it's unbelievably something else. It's just like everything just goes nuts. So this album is just, it's not like anything that anyone's ever released before. You can maybe say, oh, that 10-second bit sounds like something, but yeah, but the next 10-second bits get nothing to do with that at all. So you've got like hip hop going into thrash metal, going into super pop. It's just like, it's absolutely nuts. It starts off Babymetal Death, which is just like, it's just, I can't really explain how nuts it was. But I mean, I bought the record when it came out. Well, it wasn't that, it was relatively new, the Metal Resistance, which is their second album, which I think is down there somewhere. That's it there. That's it there. Yeah, so I bought Metal Resistance, and I was a little bit, when it first came on, I know this is the album that I'm choosing for my thing, but I'm expanding into continuing this one. I bought this, and it was like, it doesn't have Gimme Chocolate on it. It's like, damn it, because that was the video, I assumed it would be on it. So I stuck it on, and it was, and it sounded exactly like Dragon Force, and I was really disappointed. And it was like, it's not original at all. They've just totally copied Dragon Force. I don't know if you know Dragon Force, but and it was like, I was really disappointed. And then I sat there and I was like, looking through the credits, and it was like, first song, it's like guitars and written by Sam Topman and Herman Lee. It's like, all right. So the reason it sounds like Dragon Force is because Dragon Force are playing on it and wrote it. And then after that, the album just went nuts, and there was something I was just going, I'm slightly uncomfortable about it. There's one that's like a sea shanty, and you're like, whoa. And then by the time it got to the last side of the record, it's a double album, it's only one CD, but the last side of the record is just absolutely amazing. Like Rush, System of a Down, prog rock, like sort of like everything on it. And it was like, and then I stuck the record on from the start again, which doesn't happen very often when you buy a new album. And then by the time it got to halfway through it, I'd already bought the first album, because I found out, I'd been looking it up on Amazon and stuff like that. And this one is it's translucent red vinyl, which makes it a little bit cheesier as well. And this album, I almost from the second it started, I just laughed so many times. It was uncontrollable fits of the giggles. It's just so insane, and it's like, although the songs are totally different, like something you've never heard before, everyone is totally different from each other. Even though you can tell they're Babymetal, it's like, what's the next one going to be? Or it's not even what's the next song. It's like, what's going to happen 2 minutes into this song? And it's like, because you've got it's hard to describe. You should really got to listen to the whole thing though, just to realise the scope of this band. They're not really a band. They were kind of the guy babymetal, who's the and also the thing as well. There's 3 wee girls in it, and they're all it's like su metal, moa metal, and yui metal. And it's like you see, sitting there, and it's like it's got this whole mythos thing about it. If you ever watch any of the videos, it starts off, and it's all this like folklore and stuff about the metal gods fighting and stuff, and you're like, and it's just to make it more epic, and it totally works. Insane. I'm going to go and see them in February, and they're playing at Download as well. I'm just playing them here. Just the week before, I got a new record, which I've only actually listened to like twice, all the way through, because my CD burner's not quite working. But what is it? Yeah, so third album, Metal Galaxy. So far it seems absolutely flipping ridiculous as well. It's like completely different. This one I would say is probably their second best one. I've not listened to it enough to think it's better than this one yet, but it might be. It's nuts. It's mental as well. It's just like the Metal Resistance one's a little bit too mainstream's not really the right word. It's too much like normal music, whereas this one's got crazy disco 1 second and everything folk, and then the Metal Galaxy one has got, because they've been touring around the world, they've taken elements of music from different parts of the world, so you get Japanese singing, extreme heavy metal, like I don't even know what you call it, grindcore or gent or something like that, and Indian music like in the same song. You're like, what the? And then it's like Taiwan, and you're like, it's nuts. Anyway, so basically I can't recommend it enough. You just listen to babymetal. All their stuff's amazing. Metal Resistance a little bit, mind you, some people might like that. It's a little bit more commercial maybe. It's not just the absolute bit you can't imagine what the next song's going to be like. This is just nuts. So rock and roll, that was a bit of a longer video. I get quite excited about babymetal because they're my favourite. Definitely the best. I would go as far as to say that I think this is the best album since Sabotage in 1975 for me. Like, of all the ones between it, there's like, it might not be better than Black Sabbath Sabotage, but I think it's better than everything that came after that until this. This is what, 2010 or something? 2015? I don't think it was 2015. I think that must be the printing of this record. The wee girls at this point are like 12 or something, or the first few songs are like, and it's just like, it's sort of sick, weird, really strange, but it's not, you think it's creepy, but it's not really, because they're not wee girls, if you know what I mean. They're sort of cartoon characters, like the Su Metal thing. If you imagine them being cute, like, like a way a wee puppy's cute, it's kind of like that, as opposed to being in any way sexy, and they're still not in any way sexy. Rock and roll, talked enough pish about that one.